So Byron, man, I feel like a lot of people really don't want to work no more.
Yeah, they like the hell with that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. How you feel about working? You like to work, or you like?
I'm not
really
gonna
off
lie,
that?
I enjoy my job, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm a worker though. I always been a worker.
You a
know?
worker, huh?
Yeah, I'm not like a lazy person. I was always like, one of the best employees.
Yeah.
I wasn't that type of person to be like, I'm gonna call in the day.
Yeah. I think, bruh, see, I like to work too. So it's like weird because when you're talking about people getting jobs or leaving jobs, to pick up a side hustle, most people are doing that because they don't want to work. Most people, I would put it like this. Do you feel like most people really feel like I want to invest in real estate, or I want to invest in crypto, or I want to invest in whatever the avatar investment strategy is? Yeah. You feel like most people are looking to get into that strategy because they don't want to work, or they want to exit a job, or they just want to add a different vehicle for income to their life?
I'll be honest, I don't think people really want to do it because if you think about it, most people don't read about it, don't educate themselves about it. That's all they see is money, and they chasing the money. That's all they want is the money.
Don't want to work.
Think about it. You say, hey, man, I got this course to teach you how to do this shit. Nah. 1,000? Nah. Nah. They be like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 is really cheap compared to what it could bring you.
Yeah.
Now, if you say, look, do this, you don't charge for this shit.
Yeah.
They still ain't gonna do it.
So
So they chasing the money.
the money.
They see the money in the goggles and they just want to run towards the money. And that's how most people feel too.
Is that a flawed way of thinking, or is that the way we see people market courses, market opportunities? Is it a marketing issue, or is it a people issue?
It's a people issue.
So you're not blaming the marketers?
No. What you think? I think it's the people.
I think it's the people, but I also think the marketers play a part. Because they only show the good.
Yeah, I think it work hand in hand. But you got to think about it. When you was working, when I was working, motherfuckers was doing crazy shit. As soon as they get their money, they go buy a brand new vehicle. And they can't afford this shit.
Even when they working.
Yeah.
Like, so even though they not the marketer,
they want to live paycheck to paycheck. Like, as soon as they get a raise, what they go do? Buy some more stuff. So that's just what it is.
That's just what it is. So you saying that basically the marketer is just kind of displaying. I guess my thing is, when you're doing lifestyle marketing specifically, you're doing lifestyle marketing, you got a bunch of ridiculous stuff, whether it be a Bentley, Rolls, whatever that may be, and you showing that on Instagram and whatever to promote your course or your whatever.
I guess they're showing what your life could be if you put in the work. Like that person did. Your life can be like this one day. Not in 30 days. One day. But for us, we think about, I'm trying to be there next month.
And that's not going to happen.
And they put, let's just say they take the free course or they take the free webinar.
Yeah.
They put the work in, and those shit happen.
I always question, I wonder even if the marketers who market like that really live like that, or they just know how to produce content.
Come on, bro. We know not all of them. They rent an Airbnb.
Wow.
They rent a car.
Wow.
Because you got to think about it. A lot of marketers don't really do the business.
Ooh. Because they wouldn't have time to do the marketing.
Come on, bro. Think about it. They're marketers.
Yeah.
They're teachers.
Yeah.
Thare not doers. It's a huge difference. Because you got time to sit on a computer all day and market. When are you actually doing the business that you teach?
Facts.
Think about it, for real.
That's a fact. So let's talk about this. Okay, so if most people really just want the money, don't really want the work, is it even possible for people to get into a program, get into a course, make it, if they ain't got the work ethic anyway?
I think it's possible if you got a work ethic for a short amount of time. Because you can join a program like what y'all have, the accelerator program. What it do is, bring you hot leads.
Yeah.
Then if you have the time to train like a closer to close those leads, then you don't really have to work like talking about it. Of course, you got to work here and there, but if you could work for, let's just say 30, 60 days, focus straight on training that closer to close your deals.
Yeah.
I don't think you really got to work that hard.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But you know, at the end of the day, you still gonna take.
You still gotta put the work in.
You gotta put the work in.
But it's not like you running the whole business by yourself.
That's a fact.
That's a huge difference.
That's a fact. But I feel like, you know, I guess I just hate to paint a picture of you get the opportunity to be lazy and still get opportunity. Because in most cases, you don't get the opportunity to be lazy and get opportunity.
Nah, that don't happen often.
You know what I'm saying? Because it takes sometimes, and tell me what you think about this. Sometimes it takes work to even recognize an opportunity and seize an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because if you ain't
you gotta know what you're looking for. A lot of people don't know.
So say for instance this. Say if somebody is looking to get that exit, right? What does that exit look like? Because I know you have worked, set yourself up from an entrepreneurial standpoint, and made an exit.
Right.
What did that process look like for you to be able to get that accomplished?
It's a great question, man. For me, so going into my job, I knew that I wasn't gonna be there forever.
Okay.
Really, because anybody, once you go to work, for me, and I think everybody should do this. Look at the top person in that company and look at their life.
Yeah.
If they ain't living the life I want, I'm not staying there.
You out of there.
Because if I'm going to stay here 10, 20 years and that's all I got is what your life look like, it don't make sense for me.
Yeah.
So I always knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. I just didn't know how until later in life. So once I got into real estate, I started looking at the passive income. I started looking at the lump sums of cash. I was like, bruh, I'm staying here all this time to make, you know, at the time I was like 22, 23, making 65 to 80,000. Yeah, like.
Which is decent.
To some people.
Yeah.
I work it all year to make $60,000 to $80,000, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it on a deeper level.
But that's because you've made different kind of money now.
I put myself in different rooms.
Okay, so that's what you did. So you really got a mentorship out the gate.
Nah, really, it's just YouTube, books.
But that's still mentorship.
Yeah, so you can say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, if you expose yourself to a different level, then you look at everything else like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Ask yourself this. Would you go back to work to make $80,000 for a year?
Nah. And so here's the thing, though. I'm not opposed to it.
Right.
The only way I would do it is it depends on what I was working on. Because sometimes when you are working on real estate deals, you do run across situations where you need a flow. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how long you'll wait to complete. You know what I mean? So I see both sides of it. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm a worker regardless.
Yeah, no matter what the job is, that's just just a worker.
I'm a worker, so
me too.
Like because the thing about it is, if I'm not working, I'm gonna still be producing content like what we're doing right now. This is still work,
right?
You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on BOB.
You do something.
I'm gonna be doing something regardless, and ultimately, you do some stuff for fun, but eventually you're going to want an ROI.
Correct.
And so if you want an ROI, even from the content space, you're going to have to work a little harder. And you're going to have to make an investment. And you're going to probably have to seek some type of mentorship or some type of training.
So it don't matter what you do.
It don't matter what you do, bro. Like, you got to have...
You got to put some work in to make some money.
You got to put some work in. And so that's why I be like... I guess I'm speaking to the person who is looking for a shortcut
to success. That ain't gonna happen.
And it may not be a shortcut, bro.
That shit ain't gonna happen. It's not.
It's not gonna happen. Because even if, so say for instance, even the marketer, bro, the motherfucker, like if you think about the typical marketer, bro.
They struggle in the beginning.
But think about how much content they put out.
How much time they spend.
How much time they spending.
How much money they spending.
Bro, you gotta think about it. A lot of these marketers, bro, I be thinking about stuff like this. You see them in second person or third person. So it has to be somebody else behind the camera shooting the content.
Correct.
You think that person doing that for free?
Hell no. Because they gotta pay for that.
So they paying that person to produce their content. All right, tell me this. That same person, they paying that person to do the content, then they gotta send it off to somebody.
It's 2 bodies right there.
That's 2 bodies right there.
That's a nice little bag too. That shit ain't cheap.
And we just talking about the marketer. The marketer that's selling you on you should get involved in this or that and the third. He has a whole squad of people.
Shit, you gotta pay for that marketing too.
And he gotta pay for ads.
That's a bag.
That's a whole business.
It is a business. Work, money, employees.
Bruh. So, do anybody really get the shortcut? The marketer just make the shortcut look like a shortcut.
Everybody got steps to work. Everybody got to work. It just look different because it's a different lane.
Different lane.
Because I know I heard this plenty of times. People don't think I don't work all day. My work just look different from yours.
Yeah.
My work from my phone.
Yeah.
I know you didn't heard that before.
Absolutely.
You don't like you working.
Absolutely.
I'm working. I'm sitting
People probably looking at us like right now, like, yo, they not working.
Yeah, but we are.
But we working.
All right.
And it's real intentional.
Exactly.
So you set yourself up to be able to exit, right? So initially you got the mentorship.
Correct.
Then you started investing.
Yes,
and then you built up cash flow.
Yes, sir.
So what was that like? How much cash flow you felt like you needed?
So I tell you the whole place.
All right.
So once I got into real estate, my thing was I didn't want to wholesale. I didn't. But every video you watch.
Why you didn't want to wholesale? Was it because
it don't make sense to me?
Because people say that when they ain't in no wholesale market.
It don't make sense to me.
You wasn't in no wholesale market, though.
It's a decent market. You got to think about it. It don't make sense to me.
Okay, break it down.
I'm doing this work to get a check. All right. Now, once I get the check, then what? I got to do something with the money, right?
Absolutely.
So why not just go straight to it?
So you off top was thinking.
Off top.
Come on, bro.
I promise you. When I was 12, 13, I wanted to buy houses, land, all that.
You wanted to do that?
Oh, yeah. I used to tell my dad, look, we should buy that.
Yeah.
I guess he thought I was clown. I was dead fucking serious. We should buy that.
Yeah. So off top, you was like, yo, I want ownership.
Yes. For my 4th month in real estate, I bought my first rental.
Wow.
4 months.
So how much cash flow was you telling yourself?
I needed 10,000.
10,000.
Passive. Net. So I calculated all my bills plus extra. I think my bills at the time might have been $4,000. So I got 6,000 to play with. Maybe save 3,000, live off of 3. You know what I'm saying?
So you wanted 6,000 net cash flow?
No, I wanted 10. 10.
And once you got that 10, you was like, okay, I can.
Nah, really, I had the 10, but I was still at work because my job easy. I'm running my real estate business for my job.
Okay, tell me this though, because you know anybody that's got rentals, you're gonna have issues with rentals. You're gonna have vacancies.
Let's talk about it. I got ways to mitigate all that.
How did you mitigate that?
So when I buy a house,
okay,
I fix all the issues. So when I buy my rentals, I fix them up damn near like I can sell them retail.
Gotcha.
But I'm not paying retail labor like most people.
Yeah.
I'm paying rental labor, but I'm getting a flip product.
Gotcha.
So I'm fixing every issue they have on the front end.
Okay.
Now, I do 2 different strategies. Now, if I plan on keeping the property, let's just say I see appreciation in the area. You go to development office, see if they got future development in the area. I'm going to keep it, regular, rent it, I'll put it on Section 8. If I don't care about the properties in the hood, there's no appreciation, no growth in the area, I'm going to sell it on terms. Collect a non-refundable down payment, set it on terms, make $500-600 a month, no maintenance. I'm actually the bank in that situation. So when people think, vacancy, fix this, fix that, you think no, sir,
not happening.
No, sir.
So how do you what percentage of your properties do you like to keep like that versus the ones that you own? Because in that situation, you relinquish on. You don't have ownership at that point, right?
I still own it. Depends on how you sell it.
Okay, let's break that down.
So you can sell it on a lease option. You still got all control, all ownership.
Gotcha.
If you sell on like a bond for deed, land contract, you still got ownership, but they got more control.
Gotcha.
So it really depends on how you sell it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think about it like this. They miss a payment, the easiest way to kick them out is they're on lease option. They're really a regular tenant.
Gotcha.
If I do bond for deed, now I'm actually the bank, so now I got to do foreclosure. So instead of getting their house out, getting them out of my house in a week, I'm going to have to wait 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about the future before you make a decision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just going off of just to go like a fucking rabbit. You got to chill out, relax.
Figure it out.
Think about, what happened if the worst case scenario, set yourself up now so you're good.
So you got yourself to where you got the 10K coming in.
Yeah.
And you still kept the job.
It's easy.
It was an easy job.
Making 6 figures.
6 figures.
Sitting on my ass. Chilling.
Working to not work.
Yeah, working 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Off Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. So how would you say the best way for somebody who looking to make an exit, how should they make that exit?
First thing they should do is go on Identity IQ, print out credit reports, see what's on their credit, see if their credit good or bad, their credit suck, get credit repair.
Yeah.
Leverage your job. Print out all your bank statements. Get rid of all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get rid of Netflix, the Hulus.
All that.
You don't need all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying?
Pick
a struggle.
Pick one. Pick one and roll with it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need 4 different media outlets to watch TV. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Decrease all your bills if possible.
Yeah.
Why? Because now you got more money to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. You got to invest in yourself, invest in your mindset to know where you're about to go. Instead of just party, hang out, buy shoes, buy clothes. Yeah. That bullshit got to go.
Yeah, you can't be goofy.
You can't grow and party at the same time. That shit going to be hard. So if you sacrifice for a year, 2 years, you can set yourself up for a different position later. Yeah. So think of where you want to be 10 to 15 years from now. Like all the work that I did in my 20s is going to pay off in my 30s. But you got to think about, am I willing to really sacrifice to put myself in a different position?
How long you think is the normal amount of time somebody need to prepare themselves to sacrifice? Because everybody ain't built for sacrifice.
Nah, bro. Most people not. That's why they got the 1%. Know what I'm saying?
So you think it's possible for everybody
Hell
if they willing to sacrifice?
Fuck no. Everybody ain't gonna do it.
Everybody not gonna do it.
No. Out of 10 people, maybe one person to do it. If that, out of 100, one person to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So why is it important to print out that credit report? So you got credit report. Mm-hmm. Why is that important?
Because you can leverage your credit if you don't have the money. If you got a 680, 700, banks will say yes all day. But if you got a 500, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be harder. So if anybody got a good job and good credit, you want to stop. You just missing the mindset.
Yeah. Mindset, maybe a couple opportunities, or
That's
maybe
it.
a mentor or whatever.
That's it.
So exiting a job, 10K in residual income, that's coming in regardless if you're working or not.
That's it.
Okay. And then you still have your issues with it every now and then. You got to fix it up, whatever. What happens after you fix that property up? They trash the property. What are you doing then?
Fix that motherfucker up and do it again. Or take all the trash out. Mm-hmm. If I really don't want to mess with it, sell it on terms.
Sell it on terms.
As is.
As is.
So
you'll get rid of it.
Yeah. But when people trash your property, you can't blame it on the tenant. You got to blame it on yourself as a landlord. Are you walking through your property? Are you walking every 30 days, every 45 days?
So do your tenants let you do that?
That happens over time.
Your tenants let you do that?
You got to know what type of paperwork you got. The paperwork makes the paperwork. So it's all in the lease.
Gotcha.
You should be changing your own air filters so that give you right to go in every 30 days.
Put eyes on it.
And that's it.
So you want to change your air filter.
I'm protecting my investment. But you got to think about it. Trash on a property don't happen overnight. That happen over time.
It happen over time.
So if you go in every 30 days, you be like, oh. You ain't never put this cat on the lease.
Yeah. What's going on with this cat? So you asking that question.
Yeah.
So how that conversation go?
Who's this homeboy sleeping on my sofa?
Yeah. He wasn't on the lease.
So you paying more? How you getting out? Which one?
Yeah. How we working it out?
That's it.
So how that conversation go? You having that conversation or you letting it slide?
No, I don't give a fuck. Hey. What's up, dog? What you doing?
So you having that?
I'm straight up. Yeah, I'll be honest. I kicked out somebody the other day.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, you ain't paying me in a minute. I ain't been paying attention because I've been rolling. You know what I'm saying? But I said like, you ain't paying me in 2 months, man. You said the company or whatever. Like we got programs in Louisiana. Mm-hmm. They got Smile and they got Katie and the Cares, things like that. They'll cover your rent for a certain amount of time. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't know chain email with them. So I need you out by the 30th. Thank you, sir.
And what he said?
Man, could I pay you $400 on Friday? I was like, nah, you can go on Friday.
You can go on Friday.
Yeah. I don't need your money. I got somebody ready to move in. You got to go. So when I get back, I'm about to go see if they gone.
So in situations like that, Are you kicking them folk out voluntarily, or most of them leave voluntarily, or are you having a
the first option is always voluntary. Because if I do eviction, it's gonna go on their credit report.
Yeah.
So when they try to get future houses, it's gonna look bad.
That's gonna be a problem.
So let's work together.
Yeah.
I'm helping you, you helping me.
Yeah.
Move out by this date, we good. Now, if you're not out by this date, I'm sorry, we gotta go to court.
Absolutely.
And you're gonna lose if you ain't paid. Come on,
that's
now.
a fact.
So why even go through all that?
You ain't Louisiana.
Yeah, if you don't pay in Louisiana, you out.
Yeah.
Automatic loss. Ain't no question about it. So I try to work with people. You gotta,
So I mean, at the end of the day, you got $10K coming in.
Yeah. Shit, that time, 3 kids.
3 kids. You got a job. What are you doing with this money that you're making?
I just told you. Pay my mortgages.
Yeah.
Save 3. The other 3 is if anything happens.
Anything happens.
Yeah, I want to go on a little. You want to go to lunch? Want to go to dinner?
Yeah.
That's this for.
So, do you believe anybody that's listening to this particular podcast right now, the folk who don't want to work, do you believe it's possible for them to run that same play?
It's possible they got the mindset for it.
Where you get the mindset from? I hate when people say mind. I used to hate that shit. Back in the day, I did. Now I don't.
You got to think about
because
it.
So I didn't value mindset before.
You thought it was bullshit.
I thought it was bullshit. Hocus pocus. I was like, yo, tell me how to make some bread, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about no mindset.
Right.
So when you say mindset, what does that mean for you?
The way you think about money, the stuff you do in your free time tells me all about you. So if I ask you what you're going to do this weekend, you tell me, I might hit the club. Of course, I got to go to the mall, get some shoes, get a shirt. That's telling me you are not no entrepreneur.
Not no entrepreneur. And is it because, but that's like saying entrepreneurs don't have fun.
Oh, no, they have fun. But most entrepreneurs don't have fun for 2 to 3, sometimes 5 years.
5 years.
Because they locked in on their business.
They locked in.
People don't see that part.
So you basically saying that sacrifice period need to be 2 to 5?
Nah, it depends on the person. Okay. In the business you're in. Because some business take a little longer. Some business could go happen quick. But I say minimum about a year and a half, 2 years.
Year and a half, 2 years. And this is real estate? Or would you give it a little bit more time? I would say real estate. 1.5, 2 years?
Locked in on your business?
Locked in.
Hell yeah, it changed your life. You got to think about it now. You got to think about all the young people.
Yeah.
Them boys going crazy.
Yeah, they going crazy.
They be 19 years old, got a Lambo, got a crib.
Yeah, they going crazy. But
they
then
just
at
graduated.
The same time, you never know what. It's kind of like, what you think about Jay-Z buying the most expensive house in America?
You know why he did it?
Why he did it?
Tax advantages.
You think so?
You don't think he won't get another mortgage on that? So now since he spun his liquid, he ain't got to pay taxes on the liquid that he had.
True. That is true.
Yeah. But, so he just bought it cash. Now it's a tax write-off. And now he won't get a loan. Now he got his liquid back.
Get the liquid back.
And now you don't have to pay taxes.
So, that's smart.
Yeah, that's what he did. I promise you that's what he did.
That's smart. So what you saying was he basically...
It was a tax play.
Tax play.
Yeah.
He got a big exit. He didn't want to pay taxes on the money.
Let me park
the money into a house.
And let me get my money back.
Come on, get my bread back tax-free. Whoa!
What do you think? Most people that make money, their biggest issue is what? Tax liability.
Tax liability. So essentially,
that's what he did.
He got bruh. That's a hell of a play. Jay-Z was probably like 8 steps ahead of most folks.
Yeah. You think he bought it cash just to flash on Instagram? He bought it cash? No.
He bought it because he want to pull that money right back. Let's break that down for people who may not understand what was said on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
You a doctor.
Let's do it.
You make $500,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to pay taxes on all that. Can you run that same play?
Hell yeah. So how you think wealthy people pay less taxes than people that work at Walmart? It's the knowledge, man. It's the knowledge.
And so if you move in intentionally like this, it's down there that you got infinite plays, and you can damn near just...
They got multiple ways you can do it. They could put, let's just say they got some money, some extra money, they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Go get a life insurance policy.
Yeah.
Pay it out. They take the money away, back from the life insurance policy. Now they still getting 3-4% on their money, and they got their liquid back.
Tax free.
Tax free. You can't tax the life insurance policy.
Buy a house.
Buy a house. It's an asset.
As an asset.
Come on, man.
Refi.
You just gotta know what to do.
You don't pay taxes on loans.
The tax code was written by wealthy individuals, man. That's why wealthy individuals don't pay no taxes.
So, to the people who are listening to this, right, and they thinking, yo, I got a job. Nobody want to work. What's some of the step-by-step ways they can really get that first deal? And shout out to Con Skip Tracing as well.
Yeah.
Because I know that they probably got some of the least expensive data you can find on the planet right now. Do you know anybody cheaper?
Hell no.
We don't know nobody cheaper than Con Skip Tracing, right?
Nah. You're not going to find nobody cheaper. If you do, let us know. I would like to see it.
Okay. So, you could get it. If anybody's looking for it, yeah, you can definitely get it in the link below. But step by step, and I already know you're gonna probably use Con Skip Tracing because who ain't doing that? What does that look like for you?
Step by step to get a deal.
Step by step. Well, you know what? We ain't gonna even talk about doing like a wholesale deal because I'm almost sick of folk talking about doing wholesale deals because I feel like you finna replace work for some more work.
Yeah. Wholesaling harder than people think too.
Exactly. It's simple.
Simple model, but it take work.
It take work. What would you tell that person step by step to run that first play?
To get a rental?
To get a rental. What you doing? You ain't got no connections, no referrals, nothing.
That's good. That's good. So I'll do it. I was looking places where most people not looking.
Okay.
First thing I'll do, if you ain't got no computer, you ain't got nothing. Go to your local library. Go on Zillow.com.
Yeah.
Type in a price range you're comfortable with. So in my area, Lafayette, Louisiana, I may do 150.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on Zillow. My minimum may be 15,000. My max will be 150.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna do, most people do what on Zillow? Look at the first page, second page. I'm gonna go to the last page.
Last page.
That shit been listed damn near 2 years. A year.
Yeah.
If it's still there, I'm calling.
Yeah.
Hey, I see you got this property. You still got it for sale? Yeah, I do got it for sale. Would you be interested in selling on terms? You know, I know you asked for 120. It's been listed for about, I see 368 days, a little bit over a year. You want a 120, I could give you 120 if you're willing to accept $600 a month for the next 10 years.
Next 10 years.
It's just sitting there. It's not doing nothing for you.
It's not doing nothing.
How you feel about that? That's the first thing I'll do.
And run the play like that.
Yeah. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go on, it's gosection8.com. I think it's like affordablehousing.com now, something like that. Same thing. I'm calling all landlords. Because every landlord has a property that they hate. A property that give them problems. And a property
tenant that ain't shit.
A tenant ain't nothing. I want your worst property.
Yeah.
Let me get it.
Because the crazy thing is that worst property may not necessarily be a bad property. It may just be oversight by the landlord. They let the wrong person
It ain't managed. It's not getting managed right. But what you could do is get the property.
Yeah.
Sell it on terms. So now you collect you $10,000 non-refundable. You making $500 a month, maintenance free. That's what I'll do.
So essentially, you're giving yourself a $500 a month raise every time you do a deal.
Every time. Every time. And what's one thing everybody have?
Problems.
Bills.
Bills.
So why not replace your bills with passive income? So that's why I don't really wholesaling cool. I don't really like it because you got to put the money back into the business to produce more money. It's just like flips. I got to start all over again. So if you do both at the same time, now I'm getting a big chunk and I'm getting an asset.
Absolutely.
That's why I don't really like the wholesaling thing. And people, us as, black people, we get stuck on
the money.
Chasing checks.
Yeah.
And at the end of the year, what you got to do?
Pay taxes.
Pay a lot of taxes because you ain't buy no house. But you thought you made a lot of money.
Damn. Bro, so the folk that's out here, chasing waterfalls is what I like to call it because you're just chasing money.
Mm-hmm.
What you got to say to them folk if they looking to really put themselves in position to be successful for real in the space? I ain't talking about the internet version. I'm talking about the reality version.
Be successful for real?
For real.
It's easy, man. First thing I would do is, like I said earlier, check your credit report.
Okay.
And then you also want to print out a PFS, personal financial statement.
Absolutely.
This is what lenders care about. Yeah. This is where the real wealth is. This is where you see how much your net worth is. You got to think about it. A lot of people ain't got no net worth because they don't own shit.
That's a fact.
So if you look at all the things that the bank and lending institutions count as assets, that's the things you need to focus on. Real estate, stocks, things like that. I'm not a stock man, but I'm going to stick to real estate.
Yeah.
So if you want to grow your net worth, you got to figure out how can you do that as fast as possible. For me, I want to be a millionaire as fast as possible. How you do that? Equity.
Facts.
Like my first deal, bought at $56,000. I got $44,000 in equity. My first year in real estate, I was worth $470,000.
Wow.
That's in 1 year.
400 and how much?
73,000, something like that.
Yo, crazy.
It's in 1 year.
1 year.
So think about it. If I was just wholesaling, I'd probably be worth $50,000.
50,000. If that.
Because all the money
you basically be, your net worth would be what you got in your bank account at any given time.
That's it. So if you focus on equity and net worth, that's how you set yourself up to be wealthy and successful.
And to be a millionaire as fast as possible.
Millionaire as fast as possible. I became a millionaire at 25 because I was focused on becoming a millionaire. Not just liquid. Because liquid don't mean shit.
That's a fact.
It don't mean a motherfucking thing.
It can go. Matter of fact, is it even smart to be liquid?
I would say they have a certain amount.
Yeah.
But the more liquid you have, the more, you got to find something to do with the money.
You got to find something
Because if you're an entrepreneur, you're taxed on what's left.
That's a fact. Man. That's a valuable conversation. Shit.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be net worth heavy.
Absolutely.
Because we all do it. Google, Jeff Bezos, net worth. You got to focus on your own net worth.
That's a fact.
Most people ain't doing that, though. They just want to chase some paper. Paper don't mean shit, man.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
You can do more with asset than you can with liquid cash.
Man, listen. If this provided some value to you, hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment. We want to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts?
Let's hear from you.
Do you believe nobody want to work no more? Or do you believe that, that maybe people are willing to do the work, but they just ain't got the right opportunities? What's your thoughts?
Which one is it?
Yeah. And also, do you believe that it's the marketer's fault as to why, the success rate is low on a lot of these programs, courses, different things like that? Or is it the people's fault for not really wanting to do the work?
Whose fault is it?
Whose fault is it? That's what I want to know. Yeah. But with that being said, man, another No Stingy Energy Podcast wrapped up.
That was a good one, man.
Yeah, man. It's good stuff.
We out.
We see you.
Peace.
Peace.
That was nice.
Yeah, man. That was a dope one.